organic, unpredictable, unknown, lovely, beautiful, a sense of fulfillment. This is part of the pleasures of life and not the chores of life.
Just ahead on this Thursday morning edition of Daily Iowan TV, Finals Frenzy. Find out what had students worried yesterday for their finals preparations. And later in the program, we take a look back at one of the UI faculty members' long and successful careers at the university.
We take a look at a freshman track and field runner who is out of his element.
And preview Iowa basketball's weekend matchup with UNI.
We have all of your latest local and national news. Don't go anywhere. You're watching Daily Iowan TV. Good morning and thanks for tuning in to another live edition of Daily Iowan TV. I'm Keaton Fuller. Thousands of residents from Iowa City to Cedar Rapids were without internet, phone, or television services last night. A cut cord at the Cedar Rapids construction site caused a power outage for Mediacom Cable Company. Mediacom's website reported the outage as early as 11 a.m. on Wednesday, originally stating that repairs could take up to several hours. The site is still showing an outage in Cedar Rapids this morning. Other areas that have reported outages include Des Moines and Council Bluffs. Students across Iowa City couldn't have had a less ideal time for an outage during the middle of finals week. Stick with Daily Iowan TV more as the story develops. Balancing budget. It was announced that the Iowa state government may be facing a deficit in its budget. The news comes from the Legislative Services Agency, who predicts the Iowa government may be short $132 million. Stick with Daily Iowan TV for further coverage. The UI received approval for its new strategic plan. The 5-year plan addresses specific ways to improve the university for students and staff alike. Daily Iowan TV reporter Ryan Scott spoke with UI officials to find out more.
Every 5 years, the University of Iowa rolls out a new strategic plan with goals to improve the UI experience.
And it's a little different than past plans in that it's meant to be a working document. So every year, the hope from the Office of the Provost and the President is that this plan would spin out very specific work plans.
Students over the next 5 years may see some changes take place as the university works on one particular component of the plan: student success. The plan focuses on 2 topics within that will impact students: diversity and inclusion on campus,
having a more inclusive campus, and focusing on experiences both within the classroom and outside the classroom that contribute to all of our understanding of diversity, of internationalization, of difference and different viewpoints.
And improved academic support for students.
Having more course-linked academic support specifically for gateway courses, which are those courses that can trip a student up on the way to their major, or courses with high failure rates. And course-linked academic support might be things like supplemental instruction sessions.
Students seem supportive of its goals and hope for its success.
It's a really good thing to bring to a university. When you create a more open environment like that, that means you're going to be attracting students that are of different people, and bringing in more diversity here brings in different ideas.
Now, the new UI strategic plan has already been approved by the Board of Regents during their December meeting. So if you are a student and are looking to be a part of the implementation process of this plan, feel free to contact the Provost's office in order to get involved. Reporting from the Iowa Memorial Union Building, Ryan Scott, Daily Iowan TV.
If you're looking for a job next semester, you might not want to overlook working for the university. Student employees at the UI are reporting positive feedback of their workplaces. The UI sent out a Working at Iowa study in October, and the results have just been released. 60% of student employees filled out the survey, with 92% of them saying they would recommend working at the university to a friend. Another 91% of student employees say that they feel respected by their employers. For info on how you can find a job here at the UI, you can visit hireahawk.com. Well, this chilly weather during finals week has got me looking forward to getting home and maybe getting a little warmth. For more, we've got Noah Gowdy standing by in the weather studio. Noah?
Well, Keaton, if some people are going to be sticking around here in Iowa City over the weekend, and it's going to be a little bit chilly, but it's kind of going to warm up next week. So let's get into today's forecast. This morning, we are feeling some of the coldest temperatures we have felt so far with this winter, with temperatures around 0 degrees, but if we add that wind chill in, it's around negative 15 degrees. This afternoon, it should warm up to about 6 degrees with partly cloudy skies. This evening, the temperature is going to continue to rise up to 12 degrees with overcast skies. Those overcast skies are going to roll over into tomorrow morning, where we expect to see temperatures around 17 degrees. Now let's take a look at our 6-day extended forecast. Friday, we are looking at a 50% chance of snow throughout the day, and we are expecting to accumulate 1 to 3 inches of snow with a high of 22 degrees. Saturday, we're going to have another 40% chance of snow throughout the day with a high of 21 degrees. Sunday, those skies are going to clear up, but the temperatures are going to drop significantly. We are expecting a high of single digits. As we move into next week, we are looking at a temperature increase with highs in the low 20s. Tuesday, that temperature is going to climb even more up into the lower 30s, and Wednesday will stay about the same. That is all we have for you on this Thursday. Now back to Keaton at the desk.
Dealing with all the stress for finals week may pay out in the long run for students aiming to be successful. A new study shows that Americans with higher incomes are 2 times as likely to say they are in good health than lower income Americans. The study also says stress increases with age across all income levels. The study was published by the Brookings Institution as part of an economic policy initiative. The United States saw an interesting month of November, highlighted by an intense presidential election in which the first billionaire president was elected. But the U.S. industry also experienced a change. U.S. industrial production declined by nearly half a point, the largest drop-off in nearly 8 months. U.S. wholesale prices saw a slight increase by 0.4% due to higher food prices. Retail sales rose just barely by 0.1%. While spending at American-owned car dealerships fell back during the month of November. Along with some drop-offs nationally, the state of Iowa witnessed its own decline. Iowa farmland is not worth as much as it was previously. Officials say the value of farmland in the state fell by nearly 6% over the past year. In the 3rd year in a row, the value of Iowa farmland has decreased. The drop-off in farmland value could be directly related to the decrease in corn prices over the past few years. With Christmas just around the corner, the season of giving is upon us. The Iowa City Police Department, Crisis Food Center, and Brugger's Bagels are looking for help to give food to those in need and asking for your help. Your food donation to the Crisis Center will earn you a free bagel from Brugger's. Donations can be made up until December 21st at either Brugger's location in Iowa City. Last week, Vice President for Student Life Tom Rocklin announced his plans to retire in July of 2017. Daily Iowan TV reporter Noah Gowdy sat down with Rocklin to speak about his time at the university.
He's a great leader to work with because I think one of the things that is so wonderful to work with him about is that he really focuses on what's possible.
After 30 years here at the University of Iowa, the Vice President of Student Life, Tom Rocklin, has decided to retire. He looked back on his time here at the university.
Yeah, I don't think I can pick out a single moment. There have been lots of times that great memories around student achievements, the kinds of great things that our students do, and I've enjoyed watching the rollout of some of the programs that are new since I got here.
Throughout Rocklin's time here at the university, he has helped in implementing many successful programs for students on campus. One of those programs is On Iowa, which is a yearly welcoming event for new students to the campus. Another program is the Alcohol Harm Reduction Program, which actually decreased the high-risk alcohol usage by 28%.
I've had a great career at Iowa. Not everybody gets the opportunity to work on things that matter with people they admire, and Iowa has afforded me that opportunity.
Rocklin plans to retire at the end of this academic year. Reporting from downtown Iowa City, Noah Gowdy, Daily Iowan TV.
Following Rocklin's retirement announcement, the university issued a statement that they will begin the search process for the new Vice President for Student Life in January of 2017. Well, Rocklin isn't the only one finishing his time up here at the university. Over in the sports studio, we've got Erin Erickson anchoring her final show with Taylor Van Fleet. Guys, what's going on?
Yeah, Erin, I can't believe that this is our final time up here talking about Hawkeye sports together.
It's been a long and fun run with you, Taylor, and I'm going to miss it a lot.
Well, this Saturday, the men's basketball team is traveling to Des Moines for the annual Hy-Vee Classic.
And the game is especially big for one specific player. Mary Kate Herian has more.
Iowa is now getting ready for their second in-state rivalry game in the last week and a half as they take on UNI at the Hy-Vee Classic this Saturday. But it is more than just a normal rival game for senior and two-time Big Ten Player of the Week Peter Jacques, as Jacques is traveling to his hometown in Des Moines for his final matchup against the Panthers.
I just would expect him to be professional, like he always is. You know, he's a gamer. It's an important game. The next game on our schedule, which makes it the most important game. And, you know, I just expect him to show up and compete like he always does. When we signed him, we thought we had something special. Because, you know, when you evaluate people, you evaluate their skill set, their athletic ability, their size, their strength, but you're evaluating more than anything their character. And I think the way that he responded to everything that came his way, from the injury to the uncertainty of a 16-month rehab, not an 8-month rehab, to, you know, getting all kinds of attention to getting no attention, not knowing where the journey was going to end, considering how difficult the journey was before he even started playing basketball, is pretty amazing. So I guess I would say that based on my evaluation of his character, I'm not surprised at all at what he's doing.
Saturday will be the third meeting between these two teams since 2012, with both teams with one win, which makes this meeting just that much more exciting. Reporting from Carver Hawkeye Arena, this has been Mary Kate Harrian, Daily Iowan, TV Sports.
Now, after they take on UNI this Saturday, the team will be back in Carver next Tuesday and Thursday as they play North Dakota and Delaware State.
Austin Leeds is a freshman track and field runner who has already broken a meet record in the men's 4x400 meter relay.
Will Silverstein had the chance to interview the Hawkeyes' newest star.
As the University of Iowa started their track and field season last Friday, one of the surprising stars was freshman Austin Leeds, who finished second in both of his races, including a performance that broke records for the 4x400 relay. I had a chance to speak with the freshman from Sherman Oaks, California, after his races. Leeds has been happy with his athletic progress so far.
I think I've built a very good base this early in the season, so all I can do now is go uphill, get faster, get better, get stronger. So I'm really excited for what the indoor season holds, and especially the outdoor season.
Leeds racked up an impressive 2 second-place finishes at the intra-squad meet, one of them being a leg on the record-breaking men's 4x400 meter relay. But as any hardworking athlete would say, second place is not enough.
First place is a lot better, but it's a process, and you don't need to be fast at the beginning of the year. So you just got to trust it, trust the process all the way through, and then that'll get you to the end where you want to be.
The biggest challenge for the Southern California native? The weather.
I think I've adjusted well. It's going into winter now, which is going to be a new territory for me, coming from LA where there's really no winter, it's just a colder summer. But I'm loving the snow right now. It's like a kid on Christmas every day I see snow, so I think I'm adjusting pretty well.
Leeds' favorite part about being on the team is getting the chance to bond with his teammates.
I love my teammates. I couldn't be happier choosing this school. We just click very well, so I'm very happy with that.
Reporting from the University of Iowa Recreation Building, this is Will Silverstein, Daily Iowan, TV Sports.
Leeds' next races are on January 7th when the Hawkeyes meet with Illinois and Missouri in the border battle.
That's all we have for you here in the sports studio. Keaton, back to you at the desk.
That is a wrap for this Thursday morning edition of Daily Iowan TV. Be sure to keep up to date with everything happening in the area by visiting our website, dailyiowan.com. You can also get further coverage of today's news by grabbing a copy of the Daily Iowan paper. Tune into tomorrow's show for an inside look at the new police chief. As this is my last show with the Daily Iowan, I'd like to take this opportunity to say thank you for the Daily Iowan for coming along at a pivotal point in my college career and making a huge difference. And thank you to all of you for watching. I'm Keaton Fuller. Good night and have a pleasant tomorrow.